Namaste, Jai Bharat. In Iran, the IRGC is the expansion of IRGC is Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Now, what is Islamic Revolution? That's a deeper concept, which calls for a lot of things. So I wouldn't be going into it beyond a point. But Islamic Revolution is, in one word, Islamization of everything. Islamization of the entire world. There are a lot of differences within themselves, and in the same tradition. Before Islam, it's the Christians, and prior to Christians, it's the Jews. It's one lineage. They all are supposed to believe in one God, what the Jews call as Jehovah or Yahweh is the father of Christ in Christianity, and Christians are theoretically praying that father. The Lord's Prayer says that, Our Father in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, etc. The way the recognition goes to Jehovah. Jehovah is the father of Christ. So Christ is only a mediator, though at times he says, I am the way, I am the path, etc. etc. So Christians practically treat Christ as something akin to God, but nonetheless they still have theoretical correctness that they pray to Jehovah, Father in heaven. That's how the name comes Father for priests, who is representative of the Father in heaven. That the Father is Father because he is Father of Christ, Father of Jesus. So they recognize Jehovah, and in Islam, though they don't say that they recognize Jehovah, they recognize Jehovah, and the only thing they call Jehovah's in their own words. So these three religions have the same lineage, and Islam would claim that the last prophet is the most right one, who is nullifying, cancelling whatever that happened of the old. Fine. There Muhammad gets importance. Fine. These are their belief systems. Now, what is really Islamic revolution? Chaos. If there are no chaos, they'll create chaos. After chaos, there'll be order, system, and one Mahati will get things in order, set the things in order. Who is that Mahati? No one knows. It's something like that way, the expectation of a Messiah after the prophecy of Isaiah. A Messiah will come and redeem you from the cardinal sin, theologically, but practically a Messiah will come who will be the king, like, so the Jews believe that should be a king like David or Solomon, who would actually the context was Babylonian captivity. When the Jews were suffering, they wanted to get rid of the captivity, they wanted to get the freedom of captivity. That time the prophecy of Isaiah takes place, and they were expecting a redeemer. Redemption, not just spiritually but also physically, saving them from the captivity of the Babylonians. So the Messiah, so the redeemer. Similarly, the Mahdi is supposed to be someone like this. So from that time onwards, they were waiting for a redeemer, and many people have come and claimed themselves to be the Savior, to be the redeemer, and they have killed everybody, including Christ, including Jesus. So that is a story from outside, not from inside. From the inside, it's a matter of faith. From outside, it is a matter of theory and academia. That's it. Academics. That's it. So Islamic revolution should mean chaos, and from chaos a cosmos should be created, and then it would be an Islamic regime, Islamic rule. In other ways, it popularly called it as Darul Islam. Darul Islam. So everyone is trying to establish Darul Islam, but who will be the one who does it is not very clear. Therefore, so many people will come trying to assume authority, trying to project themselves authoritative, though no one in Islamic tradition claims to be that kind of a person with divinity. That had not been done, but then politically people were trying to do it. In this pretext, nations were getting established, born, expanded, etc., etc., etc. So this is the very concept behind it. So if this theory stands, peace is impossible. If there are no chaos, the chaos will be set to begin, and then an attempt will be created to solve it. See, the Marxists, theoretically, if there are no problems, they will problematize things. They will problematize things and solve it and find solutions. And for them, solutions are always dialectical. They will claim to be creating dialectical understanding and creating solutions out of dialectical understanding. It's something like this. So, when you hear the name Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, don't think that they are going to do some revolution. For them, revolution is something entirely different. That is to establish the highest synthesis, if I borrow the terms from Marx and Hegel, that is Darul Islam. That's the whole objective. So long as there is this objective, and then unfortunately there are such serious differences among the proponents of these objectives, and there will be contradiction and conflict among them. So don't dream of peace in this framework. Not quite possible. And if you aspire for peace in this framework, well, then you are nothing less than a capital letter fool. We shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Sri Ram.